All right, here. You feel? Okay. I just need to get myself there. All right. Whew. Did you eat today? You did. I just had a bowl of cereal, and I had some cake and ice cream, and that green juice. And that's really all I've had. I haven't had much of an appetite. Hey, who's here? Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button as you come in. Welcome to you guys. Is that you, Sai? You here yet? Hey, Sandra. Hey, CD. Good to see you, love. You guys hit that like button. I got 4 people in the room and 0 likes. CD, how you been, honey? Hey, Sandra. Y'all hit that like button for me. Yeah, that was so amazing. Hey, Timothy, when I signed off, I was like, my mind was blown. I'm glad you've been well. Hey, Amber, thanks for the green hearts. Yeah, I'm glad you've been well. I've been okay. I've been hanging in there. Yeah, that blew my mind. And we reached over 1,300 subscribers, almost 1,400. That was wild because I think when we started, I may have been at like, I want to say maybe 1,260 or 70 something or something like that. So it was just, I was floored. So yeah, thanks for all your help, CD. Are you here to? Thank you, Amber. Yeah, it's wild. Are you here to moderate, CD, or you just want to chill? You know, there's no pressure. I think Sai is going to join. She may help moderate as well. So you might have some help tonight. But, you know, if you just wanted to, like, just hang out, you're welcome to do that. Okay. Hey, Sai. There's Sai. She's here. She's actually here, y'all. She's in the house. But I don't want to put no pressure on nobody. CD says, hey, you guys are so amazing. Like, y'all hit that like button, please. I got 19 people in the room and 6 likes. Hit that like and subscribe, okay? All right. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hit that like and subscribe. We're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with a general reading tonight, okay? Just something for the collective that's been on my mind to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start that now, even though we don't have everybody in the room. When people come later, they'll have something just for them, all right? You guys hit that like and subscribe. I am actually ignoring that person. We're going to let the comments roll for a little while just to get boost the algorithm, y'all. So don't worry about anybody coming in here acting crazy. It's par for the course at this point. No, don't be sorry. I'm just saying, like, we'll start blocking them after a while when we get deep into, like, the readings or whatever. But for now, just let the comments roll, boost the algorithm. That's all they're doing. They ain't hurting me. Y'all know I told you I've learned how to block stuff out. I've been through a whole lot in my life, honey. It's very, very, very difficult to offend me. Right? If you ain't paying no bills over here, and if you ain't making $1 holler over here, you can't offend me. Hey, Kiki, how are you? All right, so let me go ahead and get started with this general reading, y'all. The atmosphere has been cleared. And I am doing top of the deck energy, right? So we have, I don't know if you guys can see, we have all of our cards here. And I'm just going to pull from the top of the deck. Yeah, ignoring that is the best way. Like, you know, you don't really invite that energy in when you don't engage with it. So I don't hang out in places that I don't respect people or don't like them. Hey, Lillian. Oh, wow. We are starting with the Magician upright. Now, did you guys see the title? The title said, when you turn your love inward, magical things happen. I don't know where these titles come from. I just listen to the divine tell me what to put for a title. But we're starting out with the Magician, okay? When is this magic, this creativity, this manifestation that you've been wanting, this thing that you've had on your mind, right? This thing you've been putting your willpower towards. It's going to come for you this fall. This says in autumn, okay? It says, prepare carefully before you continue, for it is a long journey ahead. So this says rough road, okay? So whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest, it's not going to come easy. But come the fall, things will turn in your favor, all right? Right now, you've been exhausted thinking about it. You've been trying to figure out how to get there. You're going to be tired for a little while longer, okay? But there is paradise to come. This is happiness and joy on the other side of that. So you guys just hang on, all right? Yeah, don't fall apart. Things sometimes look like they're falling apart before they come together, all right? And then our last card, this is the clergy card. This is letting you know that the guardians of your faith are on your side, all right? This is the compassion of the divine being here for you while this magic comes to light. Okay, Kiki, you said this is spot on. Yes, all right. So the divine is on your side. Your spiritual help is with you. So when it feels like things are falling apart, remember to call on your help. Go into that space of paradise in your mind, that place where there is no exhaustion, there is no tired, where the road is not rough, but it's easy, okay? And imagine yourself on the other side of this fall, just really, really reaping the benefits, okay? All right. Yes, Timothy, thank you, Lord. All right. Yeah, just imagine yourself reaping the benefits because you have magician energy. There's nothing else that can take place but what you want for yourself, okay? All right, and that is your collective reading to start. We will start the list now. Let me just say, if you've had a reading in, say, during the month of May, let's not ask for a reading tonight because I want to give people who have not had a chance to have a reading, I want to give them a chance, okay? So sometimes I get people who come for a reading, but the list is full and they've been trying for a long time. And sometimes the list has people on it who have very recently had a reading, okay? So let's just kind of give a little bit, just kind of get a little bit of leeway for them, okay? All right. So, okay, Timmy, you said you've only ever had one. All right. Yeah, you guys like and subscribe. Thank you, CD, for reminding me. Y'all like and subscribe. I'm resetting the decks now after the general reading. Okay, so CD is starting the list. So if CD catches your name, you will be on the list and CD will let me know when to, who to read first and therefore and so on. CD runs the show. I'm just here. All right. Hello, God Mode. Good to see you. Hey, Deborah. All right. Oh, God Mode. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm assuming, hi, Lillian. I'm assuming you're still having positive vibes from your reading last week. Okay. All right, Sandra. Hello, Divine Consciousness. Hello, Hanifa. You guys are, it's pleasant to have you in the room. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, she's pregnant for sure. Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm glad you're hanging in there with that. Hallelujah. You're very welcome. Yes. Man, that does my heart so much joy, right? All right. Anifa, I'm not sure if you made the list, okay? Because there were people here who just came in just in the nick of time. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Man, I have 50 people in the room and only 11 likes. You guys be kind, okay? Be kind. That's just part of the courtesy of being in the room with me. Be kind and hit that like button, okay? Hit that like and subscribe. That would mean a lot. All right. So who's first? Who is first? Hello, Angel. Angel Howard. All right. Kiki. Yes, share the live also. Thank you, God Mode, for reminding us we can share the live. Mike, why are you here if it's evil? I don't hang out in places I think are evil. Hello, Irina. Hello, Alice. Okay. All right. So, Kiki, go ahead and put your question in the comment for me, sweetheart. Thank you, Mr. Roello. Yeah, I got these earrings in a cute little shop that I travel to sometimes. It's almost 2 hours away, but I go there sometimes. It's kind of like one of my happy places. Looking for some guidance on some big changes, including house hunting. Okay. You guys hit that like and subscribe for me and the share button, all right? Okay, Angel, I may be able to get to you. Hello, Anthony. It would just depend, okay? All right. Harvey, thank you for the love. I'm going to start reading now, so if I miss you guys' comments, please don't take it personally. I'm just going to be tapped in to whom I'm reading at the time. I have 2 fans on me and I'm already hot and sweaty, so my spiritual energy is very high right now. So, like, if you see me sweating, don't don't trip, because it's just part of the process, all right? Okay. All right, Kiki, take a couple deep breaths for me. Yeah. That's what came out at the beginning of the reading. You've been exhausted, but you've really been contemplating and thinking about reevaluating how to move forward. You've been kind of overwhelmed. Is that right, Kiki? Yeah, that's what came out at the first reading. There are a lot of people who are getting exhausted with trying to make things happen, but it's happening. You guys just hang in there, okay? Is that right, Kiki? Yes, absolutely. Okay. A lot of unexpected delays, obstacles to your long-term goals. That's kind of where you've been. All right, give me one more. Give me one more. Thank you. Okay. All right, so has this caused you like to be kind of like in procrastination mode? Like you just feel like, why bother? Like, you know, just kind of not fully committed or all in on things because it seems like nothing is working. Is that right? Okay. Didn't I tell you he was going to start acting crazy? You say he's been very tough, yes. Okay, so this is your original timeline here. All right, this is High Priestess energy upright. You lost your spark with it. This is Two of Cups energy. I don't know if this is a lover in your life or this is a deep connection to the divine and self-love within yourself, right? But then Justice also is upright. So this is what your spirit team, what God, your Most High, this is what they want for you. This is your natural energy, I should say. Okay. The High Priestess upright. This is great intuition, right? This is sacred knowledge coming to bear. This is the trusting of yourself. This is your sensitivity to purity and what's right for you being fully upright. You just knowing, you having that deep sense of knowing. This is the Justice card. All things being fair for you. All things just balanced and equal. Every cause has an effect of righteousness for you, okay? And this is unified love. This is partnership and mutual attraction here. This is, as I was saying, a deep connection. I'm not sure if this is with a love partner or if this is with just your divine connection, you know. So you definitely got off track somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but you shifted from that timeline to this one. And I'm going to see if I can get a bigger picture here about that, because you're buying a house with your partner. Okay. What I'm getting is just a lot of nerves. Yeah, a lot of nerves and anxiety. And then pops out the Eight of Swords. So this is kind of like, this is self-imposed imprisonment or restriction. This is you battling in your mind about things that aren't really as heavy as you think they are, right? You see how this woman, you see how these swords are around her, right? But she's wrapped in something real flimsy here. This is like tissue paper. This is something that she can throw off anytime she wants. And she can walk away from these swords. Like she's not completely bound or enclosed by them, right? So a lot of this is really just mental exhaustion from overthinking and trying to make things work, when just trusting, right, that the scales of justice, that the partnership that you have, that your high priestess energy, that everything is upright. Yeah, a lot of self-doubt is what I'm seeing here. So that is your biggest battle. That's what you're facing the most, okay? Because everything is, you have such a spiritual connection that really nothing can go wrong for you unless you get in the way, right? Like, there isn't, yeah, it's like this is the Page of Swords upright. So this is mental energy being restored, right? This is new ways of communicating, especially the way you communicate with yourself. And a thirst for knowledge. This is a thirst for the knowing yourself deep within, just resting in that self-knowledge, okay? So what I can say, sweetie, is don't worry. Like, everything is okay. Everything is okay. And when you feel like things are not okay, go to your partner. This is why this came up, right? This is true partnership. This is not just a relationship, okay? This is unified love. Your partner is on your side. This is somebody that you can really talk to about how you're feeling, and they understand, okay? Yeah, because your Nine of Pentacles is reversed. You're not like really tapping into your self-care. And for some reason, you kind of, and let me know if I'm wrong here, but I don't think I am, you kind of are afraid to connect with your partner here. It's as if kind of like you feel like you owe him like this sense of joy and happiness. You want to put on, a face as if you are okay, but this is the kind of partner that wants to know that you're okay, not okay, so they can help you be okay. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, so this is your last card. This is the Ace of Swords upright. This is mental clarity coming through. This is breakthrough. This is success and a sharp mind, okay? So I don't really like to say this, but yeah, you hear me and you agree. Okay, good. I don't really like to say it's all in your head, because you do feel it, because you have this high priestess energy. You're very, very sensitive. And so it's not like you're making up the feelings or anything like that. You're just attaching to them too deeply, as if they're bigger or more than the situation. And the situation is that the universe has balanced the scales in your favor, okay? And that truth and clarity, equality and balance, everything that's for you has already been put into place, okay? And so you have got to tap into this high priestess energy and really just trust yourself and just trust that everything is okay, all right? Because it is. And then the clouds will start to clear the more you affirm to yourself and talk to your partner, and let your partner affirm to you. Like, sit down and go over things like your paperwork, or, and when you look at houses, like when you think about your house, think happy thoughts. Think about, all the memories you're going to make there. Think about how you're going to decorate, but don't think about how any of this is going to happen. Don't think about finances. Don't think about, anything other than the good, because the good has already been established for you. Okay? All right. That is your reading, sweetheart. That is your reading. So have you when it comes to buying this house, have you had in the past, like, have you had in the past where you've lost things that you really trusted in having, and then now it's hard for you to believe that this good thing is happening for you and that it's coming so effortlessly? Is that what's going on? Because it's your turn to have good things, right? It's your time and it's your turn to have good things. Okay? And I want you to believe that with all your heart. All right. 84 people in the room and 24 likes. You guys be kind. Like and subscribe, please. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was sensing, Kiki. Yeah, that's over with. That's over with. Your life is totally different now. Yeah. Truth and justice has stepped in for you. Justice. That justice card upright has stepped in for you. So you are in a very good place. You just have to trust it and trust yourself. All right? Everything is well, sweetie. This is vindication for you. All right? You're very welcome, sweetheart. All right. Timothy, we are clearing the energy for you. As you put your question in the comments, I'm going to go ahead and smudge and then ask you to say it, to take a couple of deep breaths, okay? All right. Hey, Tara from Canada. Okay, how can you serve more without suffering so much? Okay, I'm gonna pull these. Start with these, and then I'm gonna pull from there. Take a couple deep breaths for me, Timothy. Okay, Timothy, the first question that I'm getting is, how are you serving yourself? That's the first question I'm getting. So while you're answering that, I'm going to start pulling. Welcome, everyone. Hit that like and subscribe. Wow. All right, Timothy. We started off with the peace card in reverse. When it's too much to bear. Okay. Yeah, we got the peace card in reverse. Okay. We got the bluff card in reverse, which means, in your case, that you are telling yourself the truth, like you're not lying to yourself anymore about whatever your situation is, okay? So this is the issue, right? You're not necessarily hopeless. And the emotional storms that you go through, they tend to reverse themselves, but somewhere in the middle, you're conflicted, right? So it's kind of like this wave that you go through. It's like you're not hopeless, right? So you feel, where's the hopeless? You feel happy at some point, and then you get conflicted about, why do I feel happy, right? And so, you go through these ups and downs of emotional storms. Is that right? Feel it's more psychological? Well, it's definitely that. But I don't think you fully answered the question of how are you serving yourself, is what I'm hearing, okay? Because this is the heart fog card, but it's in reverse, right? So it's like you're not really, your judgment isn't clouded about what you want. You're just not as devoted to yourself as you need to be. And I hardly like to say this, but sometimes we can think more about the greater good than ourselves, because it feels foreign to us to put ourselves first, okay? Is there some past bitterness or resentment from something way back when? Some hurtful words or something that was said to you that you're holding on to? And so you seek to serve others to give yourself more value, as opposed to just assigning value to yourself just because you exist. So when I asked, how are you serving yourself? The question is really, where's your self value lying right now? Like, how much value are you placing on you, as opposed to your need to serve other people? Because this was something that was difficult for me, but I think it's difficult for a lot of people who are naturally just loving and wanting better for the world. Especially if we were not taught to really nurture ourselves and take care of us over time. Okay. We tend to think that we should put ourselves on the back burner. And that we don't really have to, or we shouldn't really put ourselves first, hon, but you definitely have to. You can't really heal anyone else unless you're working on you. You can't pour from an empty cup. You hear all these things all the time, but this is not, and these are not just cliche sayings. These are very, very true. Okay. This is the pain card in reverse, but it's coming right after this bitterness, and it's coming right after this saying that you are not as devoted to yourself. So again, you're kind of up and down and in and out on how you love yourself and how you see yourself. Okay? And it's possible that it's because of some things that were said to you in the past. Most likely from childhood. All right. But yeah, you are just you're not excited about life anymore. And that's a sad and scary place to be in. I can certainly understand it, but that is not your lot. That was not meant for you. Okay. Here's some divine feminine energy that's reversed. Is this person that gave you these hurtful words? Is this like a mother figure or a big sister or somebody like that? Maybe an ex from early on. Somebody really used words to cut you very deep. Okay. But this is you. You're hopeful. Yeah, I saw that. All right. This is you. Very charming and graceful, very kind-hearted. Again, so you are not a person who cannot put yourself first. You are a person who has to put yourself first, get your own house in order, get your ducks in a row, see yourself as the most divine and worthy and beautiful thing in all of this world, and then work from that place. Otherwise, you'll always be sad. You'll always feel like you're missing the mark. You'll always feel, like you're not really helping. Okay. I think that's what the title of this video is going inward. Yeah, you agree. Okay, good. Yeah, going inward for that love. Because, the distractions, all of the distractions have been moved out. Okay. And so that's another reason why you're more sad, because your distractions are gone and there's nothing left for you to see but you. Okay. And being happy with you is the number one thing. All right. You've got to gain closure. You've got to gain closure on, hey moon ring mist. You've got to gain closure on the things that have really held you back. All right, because everything is really just your vision of yourself. Let me put it that way. Try don't worry about them folks. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be wondering how I be ignoring these trolls. Because I have been through so much, can't nobody outside of me change how I feel. Anybody outside of me, if I get out of my element, it's because I let myself get too far into the 3D. I mostly exist in the 4 and 5D. Okay, 4th and 5th density. That's where I mostly exist at. If I let myself come down to 3D thinking or anything below that, like getting caught up in anger, I'm not saying I don't get angry, but getting caught up or overreacting or like getting involved in arguments, stuff like that, I feel that very deeply. Like I can feel myself being pulled down and plummeting and hitting like a brick, like a ton of bricks. Okay. You don't need to not feel. Feel everything. Just don't let it run you, and don't let other people influence that. You're supposed to feel. You're human, and you're a beautiful human. Okay. You're a beautiful human. Feel it all. Just don't let it run you, and don't let other people influence it. Okay. And this is establishment. This is foundation coming for you once you do that. All right. I've mentioned this on my last live, and I put it in the comments on that live. Okay. But with you being such a beautiful human, honey, there is nothing that can hold you back but you. Because once you're a person who is given this gift, right, of being kind-hearted, sensitive and loving, very graceful and gracious, when you're given that gift, you are put on a foundation, you are set on a foundation that cannot be rocked unless you invite people in to start, chipping away at that foundation and knocking down the walls of your house, right? It's kind of like that old saying where a vampire can't come in unless you invite them. right? So if anybody come to you with any negativity or they say anything about you being sensitive, ask them, why aren't you more sensitive? Why don't you feel more? Okay? Because people who can't feel are broken and they tear this world apart. Okay? So that's what I want you to do. But I was mentioning some channels that can really help with raising your density, right? Because when you're in like severe depression or sadness, or you're in poverty, or you're feeling, yes, built on love, exactly, you're feeling like just like lack of purpose, just these kinds of things, then what you need to do is raise your density, raise your frequency, okay? And raise to a higher density, which is why I do my meditation daily. I do my journaling. Like, I sit outside in nature. I put my feet in the dirt. Like, these little bitty things, they seem very small, but they are very, very helpful. And I guard my energy with everything in me, okay? I ignore ignorant stuff. I don't watch the news. I can't tell you who the vice president is. And I don't feel ashamed of that because it don't help me to know. Whoever is in charge doesn't change my life. My life gonna be what it's gonna be regardless of who's in charge, because they aren't in charge of me. They aren't in charge of my vibration. They aren't in charge of my spirit team. They aren't above my most high. They just aren't. So how much control can they really have? Right? I still eat good every day, as you can tell. Okay? I ain't missing no meals over here. My lights ain't getting turned off. Everything is cool. Because I operate in a frequency where I'm okay no matter what. All right? So that's where you got to get. So follow Danique's channel. Go to some of her earlier ones from like 1 year to 6 months ago, are the ones where she really breaks down the levels of density from the 1D up to the 9D, and what you need to do, like the healing of the inner child and all that kind of stuff. All right. And then there's Danique, Danique. All right. You're very welcome, Timothy. And then there's Neuro Knowledge. Now, if you are offended by the use of the N word, okay, then don't go to his channel. He's from the hood, but he's extremely bright. Like, this man is brilliant. He's in his early 20s. He wears like shades and a do-rag and like a tank top. He seems so unserious, but when you follow his train of thought, he's very deep into metaphysics and esoteric knowledge. And this is stuff he's been studying for years. So the N word doesn't bother me because I was raised in Southeast United States. I know I'm not that, right? Anybody can be that, honestly. It doesn't matter your color. But I just follow the knowledge, okay? So there's Neuro Knowledge. Sai, will you guys put these names in the comments for me? And I'm going to pin it, okay? So there's Danique, Danique. And then there's Neuro Knowledge, his channel. And then the other one that I can recommend is A Friend on the Inside. I don't know her name, but that's the name of her channel. A Friend on the Inside. And these are people that can help you with manifestation. They can help you with overcoming childhood trauma and thoughts of like conflict with people. And also, thank you guys. And also, what is it? Raising your density, raising your frequency. Okay? All right. So Timothy, that's your homework. That's your homework. I want you to go check out these channels because I do believe with you being such a beautiful lover, beautiful person, that this will really like, and some of this stuff, y'all, I'm going to tell you, if you have not been really into metaphysics or into esoteric knowledge, it will be kind of shocking at first. It'll be like, how do I make it happen? And the trick is, you don't make it happen. You just accept. Okay, that's the hardest part for us lovers. We're always doers, right? And the trick is, when it comes to what the universe wants to do for us, we don't have to do. All we have to do is be and accept, right? So that's really the most beautiful part about this journey that we're on. All right. And that's why I don't mind coming here and sharing my knowledge and sharing my gift. Because if I can help you to release some of these things and give you peace of mind about the things that you're going through, then we can definitely, just all be free. Okay. I'm going to pull one of these clarifying life situations cards for you, Timothy, and then we're going to close out your reading. Okay. But you're a beautiful human, honey. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise just because you're, yes, freedom, Timothy. Just because you're, a sensitive and loving person. Like, that would be wild for you to turn off your feelings. You don't have to turn them off. Just don't let these folks run you, honey. Don't let these folks run you. Okay, here we go. Wish granted. The outcome may not be exactly what you wanted, but it's what you need. That is the closing of your reading, okay? So, your wish is granted. It ain't gonna come out looking like you want it. But, and I think all of us know this, who have been through things and gotten over them. While we're going through it, like, it just don't seem right and don't seem like, nothing is going the way we want it. And we have this picture in our minds of how we want it to be. And it just never comes to fruition in that way. But when it does come, it comes in a different way and it comes better. Or you find yourself more at peace on the other side of it. Okay? All right. Sandra, you wanted a general reading. Are you next? Okay, Sandra is next. Sandra, you been doing okay? Okay. I said that real loud. Did I say that? Sometimes I be talking loud for no reason. All right. So for you guys who are new, if you see that pinned comment with those names of those channels that I recommended, okay, for you guys to go so you can start raising your frequency and get into just a good head and heart space. It may be shocking at first. It may be stuff that, you're like, what in the world? But I think it'll really, like, really bless you if you're somebody who is really just ready to make your mark on the world, but you want peace in the midst of all of that, okay? All right. I know that cool Christian guy. He loves you too. All right. Okay, Sandra, take a couple deep breaths for me, okay? All right, you guys hit that like and subscribe, all right? Hey, HD. Thank you for the heart. You been doing okay? You guys hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Everything is everything. Okay, then. All right. If I miss you guys' comments, remember I'm honing in on a reading, okay? Clear and precise. Thank you. Clear and precise. Ha. So this is why I was told not to turn them over until, wow, you have 3 major arcana that came out back to back here. You guys hit that like and subscribe. This is awesome. It came out after the Page of Wands, which is, inspiration and limitless potential. Free-spirited, just an excitement and freedom. After it comes the Justice card, right? This is true equality here. This is the balance. This is the law of attraction is what I'm hearing for you. All right. This is the law of attraction balancing itself out and bringing in those things that you've been asking for. And judgment has come in on your side, right? This is a rebirth, right? This is a new phase. This is an awakening and a redemption, followed by the Hangman with deep insight, right? True change, letting go, new perspective, and enlightenment here. This is a true spiritual upgrade. Yeah. Followed by the 7 of Cups. This is great opportunities, wishful thinking. Yeah. So this is good. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you because I think ain't nothing else to be said except hang on, ma'am, because if it gives me any more cards, that might be your reading. Yeah. Hang on, ma'am, because it's all worked out. That's amazing. All you got to do, this is what I'm hearing for you, Sandra, is operate in excitement, okay? Operate in excitement. And trust, because right now you're thinking about lack of resources. Is that true? Wondering where it's all going to come from? But here you have another major arcana that comes up. The Strength card upright. Don't worry about this. This is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like you may have faced some financial loss or, worrying about where it's coming from. No, you just get in excitement mode and stay strong. Okay? Because, yeah, all this is amazing here. This is, it don't get no better than this. Yeah, you just got to stop worrying about resources. Okay? Just get excited. Yeah, that's all I'm hearing. I'm not even hearing how. How should she be excited? Just be excited. Trust. Okay. Yeah, you just got to trust that it's happening. Oh, shoot, girl. This is the Empress upright. This is an abundant woman here. Okay? This is accomplishment and growth. This is real life development here. Yeah, if you just play this reading back every day. Time stamp it and play it back every day. Let it make you excited because this is beautiful here. I'm ready to get up and run like I done been to church or something. Hey, Ivy. Yeah. This is awesome. Yeah, it's not even giving me anything else. Yeah. This is wow. The Empress, the Strength card, the Hangman, Judgment, and Justice. All kicked off by the Page of Wands, right? And you got 7 whole full cups, right? Oh, 5 of Pentacles reversed. This is recovery from financial loss and improvement here. So yeah, don't worry about the money, honey. Just be excited because there's major things happening for you. Okay? All right. That's your reading, Sandra. The portal is closed, baby girl, because that's all it had for you. For you to be excited. And when you start feeling down, timestamp this video and save it. When you start feeling down, go back and watch this reading. And get excited all over again. Because the law of attraction is in full weight right now for you. Okay? You're very welcome, Sandra. Melissa, sending love and hugs for you, hon. All right. Let's see what be going on. Let's see what be right. Yeah. Hey, Alvin. All right. So that reading felt real good. Like I feel it all up in my heart chakra. Just her and Timothy's reading both. Well, actually, all 3. Yeah. Yeah, just feeling all the goodness. All right. Block Mintu. Hey, Aline. Okay, who is next? Deborah Barrett. Okay, we're waiting on Deborah to drop her question. The cards have been reset. We getting through it tonight, y'all. I promised myself I wasn't gonna. You got to give me a little more than that, Deborah. I promised myself I wasn't going to do, a whole lot of extra in between. Hit that like and subscribe for me, you guys. Hit that like and subscribe for me. So, hey, Ty. I'm waiting on Deborah to give me a little bit more about her question. You guys hit that like and subscribe when you come in the room and share the live as well. Share the live. Hey, Dawn. You're relocating overseas? Okay, so you want to know, is it a good idea? You want to know... You want to know if it's a good idea. Okay. Okay, take a couple deep breaths for me, Deborah. I felt some negative energy come in. I don't know who that is, but... Oh. Are y'all able to block that person? You guys hit that like and subscribe for me, okay? Alvin, if you see a pinned comment, it has some names of some other channels that you can check out, some of their videos. I would say go to the ones from a year ago to the last 6 months, and you'll begin to tap into their vibration, into their frequency, understand your own, and therefore your life can get better. It'll be more up to you, is what I'm hearing, okay? All right, Deborah. There's a lot of blockage here. You said, Dawn, that was for you? You're welcome, Alvin. All right. Are you leaving behind somebody with this reversed emperor energy? Somebody that was controlling and rigid, almost just really domineering and reckless, okay? Your fortune was upside down with this person, like lots of just bad luck, just in a negative phase, okay? But you took courage and you gained strength here, all right? Just really had to adapt with this two of pentacles. Just really had to adapt and reprioritize things. Okay, just began to be honest, tapped into your King of Swords energy, just really disciplined and became mentally clear about things after being in this negative space with this reversed emperor energy, right? Just self-imposed prison. But then the hangman comes in and says that, you know, you've taken time to pause and surrender and gain deep insight and embrace change. Am I on the right track here? Say yes, ma'am. Okay, awesome. This is definitely a good move for you, right? Just don't carry your heartbreak with you, though. All right, start working to leave that. Start working to leave that here. All right, because your hard work and productivity, it is paying off. This will be something where you will find your work very rewarding, and having a routine, just really being efficient in how you navigate life day to day, and just being really conservative with your energy will really bless this move for you, okay? Don't get caught up in perfectionism. In the meantime, though, right, just work on self-development in a very slow and easy way. A way that makes you feel strong, like with this strength card, without overwhelming yourself. Just really give yourself balance, all right? With this Two of Pentacles energy, just take that ability that you have to adapt and really, really just kind of check in with yourself moment by moment to see if you're balancing well, right? This is the Fool card in reverse from this new deck here. And this card is saying that you are not an impulsive person, so this was a good decision. This was a genius move on your part, actually, okay? This is something that you can really take to the bank as being a good idea for you. All right, yeah, you are being served well by the Most High in this endeavor, okay? And this will bring about a beautiful childlike innocence for you, a time of joy, just growth and renewal. It'll be a beacon of hope for you, okay? This is amazing energy here. You can tap into your spirituality on a higher plane, okay? And you don't have to worry about any more shadows, okay? Nothing stealthy or dark in your life, okay? This is reversed energy, and you see this is darkness here. It's reversed, but you see the light coming down here? That is what's shining down on you. So this was definitely a good idea on your part. This move will be very, very good. It is a genius move on your part, okay? And whew, that is your reading. That is some good energy. I feel this. See how this child is laughing here and just looking up with so much joy? That's what I feel. That's what I feel for you. So yeah, just leave everything behind. Leave all the heartbreak. Just tap into that efficient mind that you have, that genius mind of yours. Just make sure that you're staying balanced, okay? All right, Deborah, you're very welcome. Check in with yourself several times throughout the day and say, do I feel balanced? And if the answer is yes, just keep doing what you're doing in the moment. If the answer is no, say, what would make me feel better right now? All right? Okay, is Suique next? Hey, Abby. We are rolling right along, ain't we, CD? Okay. All right, Dawn, peace, love. You came in at the right moment. Wonderful. Yeah, that's what I was saying last week. I had a couple people when I was reading for someone else. They were like, it resonates with me. And I'm like, hey, if it resonates with you too, take it for yourself, because, the universe don't play favorites when it comes to love, truth, and authenticity. Everybody can get some. All right. Hey, Sheila. Yes, claim it, girl. All right, let's see. Father of a child is Frenchman living in France and then moved back to India. You want to know what to expect? Okay. Okay, the both of you moved together back to India? Or you moved by yourself back to India? You want to know what to expect from the father. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't see that last part, because that last part cut off, I didn't know exactly what you meant, but once I saw from the father, I knew that you meant he was still in France. Okay. So, you guys hit that like and subscribe for me, okay? Let's see if we can get to 100 likes tonight. All right. We're making good time, CD. You good? Sai, you good? Y'all okay? Okay. All right. Hey, Lavina. Okay. Okay, CD, glad you're okay. All right. Suique, take a couple of deep breaths for me, sweetheart. Who was in the room earlier that asked me about a reading about their passed on loved one? I think her name may have been Monica or Monique or something like that. You remember that, CD? Is she still here? Dang, Suique, you ain't getting no cards flipping, honey. I'm gonna get one more pass through. Yeah, you've been fearing abandonment here. You've been feeling like he's left you behind and kind of having to chase him. Is that what's going on? Yeah, it's kind of like, this is the camera in reverse. It's kind of like he's not even really like seeing you. Like you guys aren't visually connecting. You say in the past, yes, okay. During your pregnancy, gotcha. Is he in no contact? Because he's definitely hiding. Oh, you say you barely speak. Yeah, he's hiding. He's hiding in these cards. And he like literally is not trying to see you. He's doing everything that he can to avoid that. You say you're not sure, CD? Yeah, she was here real early, like way early. So she might not be here because she probably would have spoke up. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Oh man, this guy is, he is deep in the trenches hiding. Goodness gracious. Let me go to another deck and see if we can find him. Let's go to this one. Because when I say hiding, give me clear and precise. Don't let him hide. Give me clear and precise. Thank you. So you really wanted to fight for this. You really wanted to, like, claim a real love here. Okay. Well, it's clear they wasn't using protection because she got pregnant. Like, why are you giving me that card? Look, don't let him hide, okay? Don't let him hide. He's got the answer. Give me clear and precise. Oh, damn. Were you depressed over this, but now you've gotten over it? You're starting to, like, really come to grips with what's happening. There's a lot of depression in the room tonight. This depression card is reversed right now. So you either have been depressed and coming out of it, or you say yes. Okay. So this depression card is in reverse, but he's with someone else, and you see this expecting card in this new beginnings in reverse, and you see this family with the baby right here. This is in reverse. So he's not trying to be a father for real. So I would not count on him coming through. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but everybody here who comes here regularly know I have to tell the truth. If he comes through, it'll be by some sort of miracle. Yeah. Betrayal. He's with someone else. Okay. Yeah, he's with someone else. And yeah, he's just a traitor, man. I'm going to ask the cards what you can expect from now on outside of him. But you don't have to feel like you made a bad choice here. You think he's with your friend? Yeah, you don't have to feel like you made a bad choice. Because you've got a beautiful child out of this. Okay? It's all him. Trust me. When people get to talking about, oh, you saw the red flags or you saw the signs, I don't believe in that. Because if you're a person who has a good heart and you want to love someone, right? It's up to you to love, but it's up to them to treat you right. And if they don't, that's not on you. So forget that, okay? You did good by loving him and wanting to, be a mother and make a real life. He the one messed that up. You didn't, okay? So yeah, he is definitely not going to be reaching out soon. And I would not, don't chase him down. Just go be happy with your baby. What's next for Suique? What's next? What's next? Ooh. Okay. Wow. Okay, thank you. Yeah, he might be hiding, but okay. So, yeah, this is the lusting card in reverse. This means the sexual energy and the tie that you had with him, that's being cut. Don't accept any fake apologies from him because they will be coming. He will be breaking the silence, but it won't be genuine, okay? But you will be meeting somebody that's devoted only to you. Okay? You definitely will be meeting somebody that's your person. They're so devoted to you. All right. Yeah. Somebody loyal. This is what you need. No, it's not him. This is a loyal person. He pulled the betrayal card. He's a traitor. Okay. It's not in him to be this person. So you can just let him go, girl. Enjoy your baby. All right. Give me more. Give me more here on this move to India. All right. Wow. Okay, give me more on this. Clear and precise. Clear and precise. Thank you. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Okay. Yeah. If the CD asking, I wasn't hoping to. We already at 1:21 minutes. I was trying to see if that lady was here who had missed her, who had lost her loved one, and wanted to know if they were okay. That's the only reading I'll be willing to do after this. Okay. All right. So you kind of have you been distracted lately? Kind of sidetracked on like some things you want to do since you've made this change here? Okay. But whatever heart fog you were in, that is clearing up. Okay. Anything that you had around your heart surrounding this situation, that is clearing up. So whatever distractions were there, you don't have to you can just let everything go now and embrace this beautiful change that has come about for you, Suique. Okay. I need to know more about this past life. I need to know more about this. Is this the new guy or the old guy? Okay, the elusive card came out again. So this is the new guy. All right. Yeah, so this is the breaking point card. Yes, you've accepted the reality. Yeah, that's what it's saying. You've come to the limit of that. So that's over. Okay, that's good, because this new person that's coming in, he's not going to be somebody that's out chasing thrills. Okay. He's not going to be somebody that's deceptive or a tricker, okay, a trickster. All right, this is a past life connection that's coming back around. Okay, so you have closed out a karmic loop with this father of your child. That was his only role in your life. Okay, was to bring about this new life that you have brought into the world. The universe wanted your child to have certain traits from both of you. Okay, and it's connected to this person who's coming in from a past life. Is closing out a karmic lesson, but the idea is to make sure to be mindful of repeated patterns from your life, from the father's life. And this person is somebody who is spiritually in tune and can help you see and navigate how not to make the same mistakes, so that this beautiful new life that you have brought into the world can be a shining beacon. Okay. Thank you, Ree. I feel beautiful. And thank you. I was worried about having a bad hair day. Yeah, this is clarity, Suique. You said it makes so much sense. Okay, good. Yeah, this is clarity. You just said it makes sense. And then the clarity card came up. So, yeah. So I'm going to pull one more card for you, babes. Yeah, so he's gonna, this is the bluff card. The father is going to run into some kind of issue. This is why that apology in reverse card came out earlier, okay? He's gonna run into some kind of issue, and he's gonna come back pretending like he wants to be there, but don't fall for it. Okay? Don't fall for it. That's why, oh, that's another reason this distracted card came up, so that he can try to distract you from this person. Ah, thank you. Finally, you acting right. Okay. Yeah. Is there more here? Thank you. Yeah. Here's the finality card in reverse. He broke his arm. Yeah, he's really, like, he's having bad luck. Okay? And he's gonna want to come back. Whoever he's messing with, yeah. Okay, whoever he's messing with is not there for him like you have been there for him and would be there for him. Hey, Blessings, it's good to see you. I was thinking about you and your husband yesterday and wondering how you guys are doing. It's so good to see you. But yeah, he realizes he messed up. Okay, but this new person you're gaining is a divine, I'm getting lots of bottom of the deck energy right now, is a divine masculine. So you're going to have to definitely set boundaries with him. He's going to try to use your child as like leverage to say that you owe him. But honey, he's the one who walked away. He's the one who didn't want to do right. Okay. So yeah, but this past life is a divine masculine. Okay. So you're going to have to set up boundaries with the other one. You know, I don't know if you have to do like, what do they have? Here in America, they have supervised visitation, where something like a family member will take the child to a specific place, and then the other parent will go meet that family member to spend time with the child, and you don't have to be involved. Okay, so that way they can't say you're keeping the child from them. And what it does is it brings out their true intentions. Do they really want to see their child, or are they really trying to get back to you? Okay. Hey, Eternal Flame, you guys hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. Okay. So, all right, Blessings. How have you and hubby been doing? All right. You're welcome, Suique. You're welcome. I was trying to see if there was anything more. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from this deck here to see if we get anything, and then we're going to close out your reading, okay? Okay, we got something. Okay. So, this is deep. So this is what okay. Blessings, I'm reading your comment. I see. I'm gonna comment in a minute. Suique, this is what his natural energy would be upright. Boss energy and like a shaman. Okay? This is someone who is a master of wealth and a natural leader. This is someone who is a spiritual leader and connected with nature. His energy is reversed, okay? But these are the traits that the universe wanted your child to have, okay? So definitely look out for your child being a leader of any kind. Someone who is attuned with nature, maybe loves animals, okay? But also is great at management. Watch to see how they manage their life, how they keep their room clean, how they kind of put things in order. Maybe they're the leader at their preschool or their daycare. You see what I mean? So this is the reason that he was chosen for your child's father. So that your child will have these kind of traits from his DNA. Okay? But his is in reverse. So this is why this divine masculine is coming in to help with your child, because it takes masculine energy for this especially this boss energy to come to bear. Okay? And any kind of leadership to come to bear. Masculine energy has to really be present in like a full way. Okay? All right, Suique, that is your reading. Okay. Blessings. I'm not doing any more readings tonight, dear. But just kind of hang in there. That is your person. But I wouldn't stress about what he's doing or not doing, right? Remember, you're focusing on the self-love part. And no need to call him out about the addiction, because he knows. And it's not going to change until he's ready. However, kind of pointing it out really only makes it worse, because it makes him feel worse. Okay, and that's not you being codependent or assisting him in it. That's you letting him come to terms with it and fixing it on his own, while you focus on really healing yourself and being the best version of you. Okay. All right, Suique, you say that's deep. Yes, I do care. I do care. All right. Well, of course he blames you. He's an addict. He's going to do that. That doesn't mean you have to take the blame just because he's putting it on you. That's why I say focus on yourself in the best ways. All right, Suique, that is your reading, sweetheart. What are your thoughts? Sheila, we are at 1 hour and a half, and I have exhausted the list, and I've exhausted my energy for the night here. So I am going to be back Sunday at 6 p.m. If you get here early enough, I take the first 5 people who get on the list. All right. You said, thanks, love your energy, and you were spot on with everything that had been going on with us. And you surprised? What does it mean when you see heart shapes everywhere? It means to go back into your heart. It means to tap into your self-love. That's what I've been telling you, especially when you're stressed. Listen, you guys, I cannot stress this. I can't stress it enough, y'all. I love y'all so much. When I say self-love is the only healer, that's the only fixer of problems. That's the only thing that can make things go away or turn them upright or, clear the slate. Loving yourself deeper than you've ever loved anyone in this world. Okay? Some of you, are Christians or religious or whatever, the saying, God is love. Well, honey, there's a scripture that says something about how can you say you love your neighbor who you see every day? How can you say you love God whom you've never seen, but say you love your neighbor who you see every day? Right? what that scripture is talking about is having to see God within. You see God every day when you look in the mirror. But if you're not loving your neighbor as you love yourself, then nothing else in this world will balance out for you. Nothing. Okay? So when you're seeing hearts everywhere, especially when you're stressed, that's reminding you to go back to that heart that you have stepped out of for the moment and you're not connecting with. Okay? Or it's reminding you, even if you see it in good times, it's reminding you that, hey, this love is real that I feel for me, and I'm so thankful for it. Tap into gratitude. Tap into all the things that make love real. All right? Hey, Samuel. Okay, guys, we didn't make it to 100 likes tonight, but I am so glad that 87 of you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, blessings. I'm glad. I know you'll get it. It just takes time. When you've been in a certain cycle for a long time, it does take time. But I did put those other channels for you guys to check out. I did pin the comment for those channels. I want y'all to check out so you can raise your vibration, so you can understand, frequencies and why you feel certain ways that you do. Hello, Innocent M, and how to. Thank you, Mystical. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming into the room with good energy. But yeah, so vibrating at a higher frequency, love is just the foundation of that, right? When you start tapping into those higher frequencies, love is just a starting point. It's just a springboard. It's not even the highest height that you can go. Once you get past anger, you really can start leveling up and going higher and higher and higher into those places that you connect so much spiritually with the divine and yourself, that you'll be surprised at like how your intuition is heightened, how you're guided on how to make things, well, not make things, but how to accept, how to get into receiving mode, and how to accept the beautiful things that are meant for you, and how to believe in them, how to trust and to know, not just believe, but to know that you are good and that all is well. Okay? All right, so Sunday at 6 p.m., I will be here, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Okay, that's good. Reiki healing is good. I actually went through a round of Reiki right after my birthday. I went through 5 sessions within 4 weeks. It was very intense. This girl that I know, Victoria Linehan, she is a Reiki healer. It was very, very intense. Oh, gosh. And it took me another month and a half to integrate those 5 sessions. So your girl was going through it. Earlier this year, from the 1st of February to like mid-March, I was going through it after those Reiki sessions. So, I mean, healing is it's not linear, and it's not something that happens overnight. And you can have something like a Reiki session or something like that, and you're like, oh, everything's going to be fine. But no, this is another thing I want you guys to remember. I was led to remind you of this during my journaling today. Is I want you to remember that even when you vibrate at a higher frequency, even when you're in a state of bliss, or there's no chaos, or there's peace, or, your life is on pretty much an even keel, you have to remember that feelings are transient, right? And thoughts come and go, and they create feelings, and feelings and emotions they create a vibration, okay? And so you're not always going to be feeling great all the time. There's going to be ebbs and flows. What you have to remember, when you start to feel down or things start to dip, or you go, or you may not notice it, but a couple of days have gone by and you haven't been in your routine. You guys hit that like and subscribe. You haven't been in your routine, or you haven't been eating right. That is a wave. Oh, there's something I'm not tapped into with me. Do I need to meditate more? Do I need to get in more gratitude? Do I need to go to the gym? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to do nothing? Do I need to go take a nap and just forget about whatever? Like, just really hone in on yourself. Get that intuition pushed forward and understand that feelings are good. They are natural. They are right. Just don't let them rule you. Okay? Yes, they are. Feelings are, they're that voice that you hear when you turn on your navigation app. Turn left at so and so street. That's your feeling saying, hey, you're mad about this. Well, what exactly is making you mad? Or is this even worth that feeling? Like, are you really mad? Are you hurt? And if so, like, what hurt you? Or is this something I need to even give any feeling to? Is this something that I need to apply emotion to? Or can I just throw some gratitude at it and be like, oh, thank God that's over? That's what I think about when I think about my exes and they come to my mind. Because I don't try to think about people too much. Because when I think about them, they pop up. They text, they call, they show up at my door. So I'd be like, oh, thank God that's over. And I move to the next thing because I ain't thinking too hard about them. Okay. So, yeah, you guys it's and remember this, all right? CD, we're going to get off. So I'm about to finish, okay? Remember this. It's okay to be happy. It's okay. It don't hurt. You ain't going to break nothing, all right? Nothing bad is going to happen. If it does, okay, just be happy anyway, all right? It's okay to be happy. And happiness is real. Innocent M, I'm giving you a hug, okay? Blessings to you, Sandra. All right? It's okay to be happy. And happiness is real. And when you feel it, you don't want to let it go. Say they be mad when you're happy. It's okay. Trust me, it's okay. It feels good and it's right and it's meant to be. Okay? All right. CD, we almost made it to 100 likes. We got 97 this time. Maybe if people come back and watch it later, they will hit the like. Okay, see, yes, Central Time Zone, 6 p.m. Central. You guys, I'll be back Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. And you want to hit the like button so that you said 98 likes. Yay. You want to hit the not just the like button, but you want to hit the subscribe button and all notifications so that you'll know when I'm here next time. Oh, we might make it to 100, guys. But yeah, so that you'll know when I'm here. Yay, we hit 100. That's awesome. You guys are so great. Great. Sending hugs, right? So, thank you, CD, for the hugs. I appreciate, man, you and Sai held it down tonight. CD, I wanted to ask you, you came to my mind this morning during my meditation. Where are you? Is it okay if I ask your age? And is it okay if I ask where you're located? Please. And then I'm going to let you go. But you were on my mind very strong during my meditation. And I was told to ask that. But I need to send some good vibrations your way. And I need to hone in on you. So I was given those two things to ask so that I can send those good vibrations. Okay. Thank you, blessings. Child, I be so you're 20. I thought I knew you were somewhere around in that age. Yeah. Oh, and you're from the UK in Wales. That's so sweet. Look at that. Okay. All right. So I know now. Hey, Sergio, I know now where to send the vibrations. And For some reason, I knew you were around that age. Sai just turned 21. So yeah.
I was gonna call it that, but I was like,
Yeah. All right, CD, you're very welcome. Yeah, when I do my meditation, I'm just going to just like really, really send that to you. And I want you to get some good rest tonight, okay? Yeah, I really do. You rest well because you've been holding it down for me and the last few lives, and you've been amazing. I don't know how you handle it all. I appreciate Sai so much for coming in to kind of help you so you wouldn't, but you guys have been great, and I'm so thankful. All right, Bumbleclot, you back? I think you was here a while back. Thank you for being respectful when you come in the comments. I appreciate that a lot. All right. Okay. Blessings, children is grown. I'm glad you love being here. All right, Samuel from USA, New York. Miss Gambia from Tennessee. I'm doing good, Bumbleclot. You don't want me to go? Well, my bladder is full and your girl is hungry because I ain't had nothing but junk food today. I need to eat some real food. And then we want to let CD go get some rest because, you're in Cali. Okay. You're welcome, Innocent M. And yeah, we want to let CD get some rest because it's the wee hours of the morning where CD is. Girl, go get you some good food. My favorite food is Italian food, authentic Italian. Jersey in the house. Are y'all gonna let me go? Y'all gonna let me go use the bathroom and get something to eat? At 2 a.m. is okay. That's your 20-year-old self speaking. Cause 2 a.m. for me. CB, do you realize what 2 a.m. means? Child, that's a whole other stratosphere, like of being in the bed, like took deep under the covers, like in a whole new world. You say you wish you could make it for me. Pizza is okay, but I love things like cannolis, and I love a good what do you call it? I'd rather have like a pita pocket than a pizza. And I also love like just a real good hearty lasagna, just, all the real things, So I can eat some fried chicken. It's not my favorite, but I can eat it sometimes. Yeah, Lavelle J. Daybreak is on the rise. Yeah. But y'all, I appreciate. No, I can't do meat lovers. I don't eat meat that often. I eat meat maybe about twice a week. I was a vegetarian for about 4 years and 100% plant-based, or what they call vegan now, for about 2 years. And then I went through this time where my son was falsely accused by the authorities of 2 counts of burglary, and he was facing 20 years in prison. So I had to fight the law to keep him out of prison, to make sure he didn't go to trial, and to make sure that his record was expunged. That was a lot because I live in the South in the USA, so they are very, very different with how they handle certain people when it comes to the law here. I'm just going to be careful with my wording. And so it was as if I was fighting Jim Crow, like way back in the day. It was very, very stressful for me. It sent an autoimmune disease into a tailspin. I was walking with a limp for over a year, but I fought it and we won. Everything that I set out to do happened. He did not go to trial. He was not, convicted or anything like that. He wasn't, no probation, none of that stuff. They tried all that, but I wasn't having it. And his record was expunged. So I ended up, though, during that time, falling off the wagon from my veganism, and meat and ice cream saved a lot of people from getting it. Okay, because I was on a rampage. I had told my kids when they were very little, if you get caught up with the law, if it's something you did, I'm going to make sure you get a fair trial and an equitable and righteous sentence, but you're going to do your time. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to put money on your books. I'm going to write to you to keep your morale up and stuff like that. But if it's something that you didn't do, I will fight for you until I breathe my last breath. And I kept that promise. Okay. So, I raised them not to get in trouble with the law. Okay. So I knew he was innocent. Matter of fact, not only did I know he was innocent, I actually found the person who did the crime. And they had him in jail at the same time that they were trying to get my son to plead guilty to these charges, even though they knew it was him. I had sent them all the evidence. So I guess they were trying to get a 2-for-1 on that case, but they wasn't getting my baby. They just wasn't. Not for something he didn't do. No. So yeah, it was really wild. Yeah, eternal flame, those autoimmune, like that stress it'll take you down through there. I wondered if I would survive, but I knew I had to, because my son is a veteran. He had just gotten back from Afghanistan. Okay. And he was, I'm not going to reveal his diet, but yeah, he was really, really struggling. And this was not something he could have fought on his own. Not that I would have let him do that fight on his own anyway, but he really needed me. And I was going to be there, So anyway, that's why I don't, when you asked me earlier if I like fried chicken, I can eat it sometimes. I don't eat meat that often. It just doesn't agree with my system that much, especially with like autoimmune stuff and now a heart issue. I ended up with a heart issue from that as well. Because just the thought of him going to prison for something he didn't do would break my heart every day, And, then when my mom passed and my marriage failed as a result of a lot of things, then yeah, it affected my heart greatly. I ended up with broken heart syndrome, of all things. So this is why I tell you guys, when you really are feeling things, don't stifle them, but don't let them catch you, because they grab parts of your body and they hold on, and they're not letting go until they strangle the life out of that. That's pain. That's what pain does. It's called pain bodies. But yeah, and so when I got my heart diagnosis, I was like, I give up. And you know what I gave up on? I gave up on being perfect. I gave up on loving others before I loved me. I gave up on anger and bitterness from past hurts and pain. I gave up on needing to be anything. Like, I'm just me, and I'm going to be okay with that. I was the black sheep in my family, still am, especially since I started reading tarot. Oh my goodness. Talk about crazy. But yeah, I gave up on needing to be anything but myself and being happy with who that is and whatever that looks like. As long as I'm not out hurting people, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. All right. Yeah, girl, Mama Bear came out. When I say his lawyer wasn't on his side, I was like, no, you don't have to be a lawyer. I'll be his lawyer. I just need you to be a paper pusher. I relegated him to a paralegal because he wasn't trying to do his job. You make sure you get them papers filed. You draft them motions, okay? You get that discovery for me. All right, you communicate with this DA because he won't talk directly to me, and you tell him exactly what I said and don't deviate from what I told you. Okay, so that's how I handled him. Yeah, Timothy, honey. Those projections though, like, that's why I say when people come to me with their stuff, I be like, well, if you feel that way, why you here? Why you in my face? Why you in my energy? Why you soaking up my sunshine and my atmosphere? Just go elsewhere, because that's not what's happening over here. Over here we love. Over here we have joy and peace, and you know, so that's how y'all handle it. But I'm getting off for real this time because my bladder is calling. My bladder is saying, girl, we got to go. Okay. All right. Yeah, Timothy. That is how they do it. They don't worry about you, so don't worry about them. You ain't hurting nobody but not worry about people that ain't worried about you. The universe don't see that as a bad thing. The universe loves that, actually. The universe wants true lovers to take better care of ourselves and protect our energy so that we can get to where we're meant to be and do the things we're supposed to do. We worrying about all these other folks. They ain't worried about us. They doing exactly what they want to do in life. Okay? I am the baby girl. My mom and dad had two girls together, and I am the youngest. My dad had other children, but I don't know them, and he wasn't really around. He all right, though. He good and dead and gone, and more power to him. I don't have no love or hate for him. He just is who he is and was who he was. All right. Hey, Elena. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and sign off. CD, again, thank you so much. Timothy, just keep being real people. Right? So everybody, I just want you to remember, we're loving on ourselves. That's all we're doing. We're loving on ourselves. We're focusing on us. Everybody else going to be all right. Trust me. They going to be all right. All right? Okay, CD. You know I got to get my hug. All right. And I'm going to go hug Sai, because she's sitting right here. Okay. And remember, Sunday, 6 p.m. Central, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll be here. All right. Thank you. I received those hugs back. Yeah. Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Time, USA. Okay. Thank you, Eternal Flame. Thank you, Blessing. I see you guys in a few days. Okay. And y'all have a great night and a great end to your week. Okay. See you soon. Bye-bye. All right. Let's see.